We're minute culture. All right.
Yeah, do you know
With
what?
our
You three white American dudes all wearing hats just scream fucking culture. It's
Yep.
amazing.
See, we get your guard down, and then we hit you
Yeah.
with the encyclopedia that we are, and then you walk away like I learned something today, and
I'm
you walk
like,
home.
fuck me, babe. We're having breakfast tacos. No, don't you fucking wrap it.
That's right.
It's because I eat.
I said tacos, you fucking bitch.
It's because I eat tacos out of this like truck that shows up at a gas station.
Hell yeah,
Best
brother.
tacos I've ever had in my entire life.
Hell
Like
yeah.
questionable about their health
Yeah.
practices and everything, but you show up and they are the best tacos of your fucking life.
Is guacamole a fruit salad?
What is the best milkshake for bringing boys to the yard?
Ostriches are dinosaurs.
Don't piss off old people. New game,
What do you mean it gives you Arby's mouth?
artisanal muck duck balls.
I think they call that autofellatio.
I want to high five a shark.
Welcome to Bar Banter. Relax, have a drink with us as we debate the most controversial topics in the world today.
On today's podcast,
Travis,
we talk about what would be the funniest use
Danny, how was
for
the
time travel.
Magic Castle?
We assign
Earlier.
emotions to our favorite dishes. And lastly, what would be the best name for the moon?
Oh,
But first, we have, I guess he's a guest. He's more of an asshole at this point. Jeff Jones, reoccurring on the podcast. Jeff, how are you doing? And tell us about whatever the hell you're doing.
Good evening, gentlemen. I am Jeff Jones, your favourite Brit. And if you deny that,
he's
then-
our only Brit.
Yeah, it's the only one that will come back anyway. Thank you for having me on for the third time. So yeah, Jeff Jones and Friends Make a Better podcast. We have guests on who chat about something that annoys them, and eventually we have to make it better because it's all about feel good feels, but most of it is just about being annoyed at stuff. Live gigs coming up. I know you guys are in America, but do you know what? There's a Portsmouth in America, and you also have Comic Cons. And in the first weekend of May, I've got 2 live sets at the Portsmouth Comic Con in the Guild Hall, and it's going to be fun. So come from Portsmouth in the UK or Portsmouth in the US because it will be worth it. But yeah, you know, the Big Words Media is the overrunning company where you see things like cereal milk and other weird stuff that comes out of my brain. And I'm happy to be here. And also, Travis and Rick have both been on the podcast. Drew and Danny have been too afraid so far.
You are terrifying.
So let's go
anytime.
peer pressure to get them on.
Anytime.
Yeah. Let's do.
You-
You know what?
to be fair, Drew-
Scrap the episode. Drew, do it now.
After the last
Welcome to Jeff Jones Makes It Better with
I'm
Drew.
gonna put my
Drew.
number in the chat, and you send me some dates.
WhatsApp.
That's fine. I tell you what, though, Drew, I'm going to prepare you right now. It's not going to be 1 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. I will prepare you for that. To be fair, though, Drew, for you, I will be as accommodating as possible. Next time Travis comes on, it's going to be about 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
That's fair.
I'm here for that.
That's
Actually,
fair.
honestly, that time frame would suit me better than it would Travis.
Oh, why's
He's
that?
got a point. Drew is a night owl.
Are you a bit of a night owl? Are you?
Yeah,
Sitting up playing Minecraft, or still trying to do that Mario
always.
original Mario levels? I feel you.
Jeff, what are you drinking right now?
Right now, I have a vodka and Red Bull.
Nice.
Attaboy.
Upper and a downer.
Fucking party.
Exactly. Well, I went through a quarter of a liter of vodka on vodka Red Bull, then switched to vodka and Coke just to simmer it down a bit. But now to get
Naturally.
through the next however long this is gonna continue for, I'm back on the vodka and Red Bulls just to try and get through the monotony.
That was the night you did that?
It was also bearing in mind the last time I was on this show, I finished at 5 a.m.
Something like
my
that.
time, and I walked the dog, And I woke up the next day around midday, and I had scratches all up my leg, like I'd fallen in a bush, but I had no recollection. So
I remember getting that text. That was awesome.
I'm ready. I'm ready. But no, excited to be here. Vodka Red Bulls. It's going to be fun.
Andrew Mellis, what are you drinking?
Ah. It's my favorite time of the year at Gate
Whoa.
City. We're about to do
Whoa.
our 10th anniversary, so we brought out Lime's Gone Wild. It's a Mexican lager with lime in it.
Your shirt
Absolutely.
matches your beer.
It does. I'm so excited. We finally got these party shirts with the little bikinis on the limes for the old school Girls Gone Wild. It is just my favorite thing to drink right now.
Is this the company you work for?
The Gate City is the company I work for.
Yeah,
yes.
he's shameless free plug for the company he works for.
It's not even. It's just. It is a great beer, and it finally came out today. Richard Madison, what are you drinking?
Ooh, poor timing. Right now, nothing because my glass is empty.
Ouch.
That was a long intro. It was a margarita, but as we discussed prior to this, I only had enough margarita mix for two, and the first one is all over my floor.
Get a straw.
Well, yeah. So
And
we are
do
probably
the
gonna
episode from the floor.
either do a vodka cranberry next, or the
Blue Moon.
extra blue moons are out.
Oh, that's right.
and they
do you have them?
I do. And so that may be.
need to see that.
That's it. That's
wonderful.
Go get one.
That's the review for tonight. Instead of doing whiskey from
All right,
Travis,
I'll be back.
I've got the
We're-
box ready.
Instead of doing that, we're gonna do a review of
fine.
the Blue Moon Extra.
Fine, we'll do Blue Moon Extra because it is a little extra.
We can do your box too.
No, it's fine. I have the book ready
What?
and everything.
Wait, what are you drinking, Travis? I'm interested because it looked like it was.
Well, so I just finished. I polished off a bottle of Balvenie Double Wood. I do have this basically Scotch Advent calendar that I've been working through, and then when that's done, I have a bottle of Ardbird 10.
Wait, what size are those bottles?
Oh, they're small. They're like little snifters.
Oh, okay.
Little airplane
shots.
bottles. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's cool. When you held up that big bottle, I was like, that's one hell of a fucking advent calendar.
Yeah, this came out of.
Yeah, no, I would take. I thought, perspective. It was just came from. It was like, this is really big. I'll put it
You
back.
trim
in.
the bushes,
All right, Rick. Rick, do you want to start with your review of your beer, and then we'll have Jeff pick a number 1 through 12.
Yeah, why not? So
one through
I'm
10.
gonna say when I first learned about this, I saw it on a Facebook post. I was very excited. I did not realize they only come in tall boys. So the girth pretty solid. So is the length.
What's a tall boy? What's that? 500 mil.
No, it's 19 ounces.
It's a
not
liter.
even,
20 ounces.
yeah, it's not even really like a 40 or what I would consider a real
You're
tall boy.
speaking in a system which isn't relevant to the rest of the world. Sorry.
Well,
believe
it's a
we're-
system that made it to the moon.
Hey,
so,
there's some
um,
other countries that are as backwards as us.
I believe it's actually the imperial system that you gave
Yeah,
us.
Nicaragua. Yeah, is a big fan. Sorry,
You guys
Rick,
also
how is it?
had that system for a very long time.
Oh, don't start getting political, Drew.
I'm just saying.
If I could go back in
the
time,
Anglo Treaty of Pakistan or whatever it is.
Like, how many
18
stone?
party?
How many stone
penguins
is
ready.
that?
Independence Day all over the world, just at different times. Why is that?
for no reason. How is it, Rick? Did you drink
It's
it yet?
good. So I was worried. So a regular Blue Moon is about 5.3 ABV or alcohol content, whatever it is. This one is 8%.
Ooh.
And so I was a little worried that
Hefty.
the taste would be a little different, but it's not. It's a Blue Moon. It's delicious. It just packs a harder punch.
Gets you fucked up faster.
Yeah, it's great, and it does the trick. I'm
Love
here
that.
for it.
Travis, number 3.
3.
It's fine.
Let's see. This one is
Is aroused.
from the Tormore Distillery. On the nose, it's nutty barley and juicy pear with a whisper. A whisper.
Nutty and juicy pear.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh. Heard it here
Juicy,
first.
juicy before, nutty after.
Yep. A whisper of tropical fruit zestiness On the palette, we have malted milk biscuits, fried white pepper and sawdust.
Biscuits.
Listen, I'm just reading what's on the paper.
Malted milk biscuits. Fucking hell.
And
Not
on
have
the
scripted this better.
the finish is lemon, salted caramel, and a hint of. It doesn't. Got no joke.
Salted caramel.
It doesn't say a hint of leather. It says a hint of heather.
Oh.
That's
H-
an herb.
What-
Did everyone's mind go
that's an
sloppy?
herb. Which heather put their herb in this?
It's a plant.
It is not. There's no
The
plant
perfect
called a
heather, dude. Travis.
There's
the
no
perfect.
plant called a heather.
There
Yes.
I love Heather. She's always been my favorite.
It's really great. It's actually really good.
Oh,
7.3 out of 10.
All right.
7.3. Nah, 7.8. 7.8 out of 10. That's what it is.
Symbolizes good luck, admiration, and protection. The heather
Yeah.
plant.
If I could go back in time, I would rename
Queen
that
Victoria popularized it as a good luck charm.
herb.
I'll
Yeah.
be honest. I hope we never get to our topics and we just do this for
I've
about
tried-
3 more hours.
I've tried to segue at least twice.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we're ignoring you.
I don't know if Jeff does, but
Wait. When did Danny get in his fucking flat? That's
he time traveled.
mad.
He time traveled. Guys, he time
On today's episode, we talk about Danny's flat. How did he get there? And that Rick looks like he's about to go 9-0 on the Super Bowl.
That was
The
the
birds.
best intro we've ever had.
Birds!
And I know that hurts
Uh,
Travis.
No, it's not, because this is payback for all the shit I've ever given Jeff on his podcast when I come on
Liam
it.
fucking Neeson.
Trying to cancel Liam Neeson,
Oh,
trying to
just put
cancel all
Ron
the
Nixon.
British rock bands.
So about time travel. If Travis could start this podcast over,
Come
he
on,
wouldn't
Travis.
cancel it.
Travis, you need to fucking get reins on this, mate.
You're right.
I didn't come here for shits and giggles. I came here to talk about whatever shit you fucking wanted to talk about. 'cause
No, it's whatever you
anything
wanted
I
to talk
wanted
about.
No,
And then
it's
you
really
thought-
fucking isn't, Travis.
It is. You voted.
And you did not go for it.
That's not true.
Drew, does your beer match your shirt?
Wow.
This might be-
That was a 10-minute
we just got
conversation.
we
He
just got
knows.
there.
I know. I know.
He knows.
I know.
That was a delay.
Okay. I was
All right.
like, how big's the delay on your Wi-Fi? Right, let's go. Travis, come on, go.
Yeah,
Backwards hat.
let's get
Funniest-
serious now.
Funniest use for time travel. Go.
See what
Who's
my-
got thoughts?
I got one.
And ideas.
So I think in a grand irony sense is the approach I'm going for here, because time travel is would be great, really help out. But can we agree that the dodgiest people or situations are people that are trying to avoid bill collectors? So I think the perfect use of funny time travel would be only for bill delivery. So, and it has to be in the medium of your time. So if I were to go back to like the 1800s, I would show up with a roll of parchment and be like, is this Thomas George? Here's your parchment for a bill that you owe Caesar over there, or vice versa. And that's the only thing it can be used for. Somehow you have to get it's like used as collections or court summons.
So basically you're settling debts from the past in the future, but in the past.
Because time is cyclical, yes.
Yes.
Not linear as we proceed.
So to bring it to a modern day, so someone's missed car payments.
Yep.
You would, and they've kind of been ignoring.
Yep. As a
you would
repo,
just
someone would just magically pop up.
pop up when you know they're there. They're leaving the house, and you'd be like, "You owe."
Yep. And then they would disappear, but the bill would stay there.
What if you
You're a
actually? What if you went back in time to get to the person, and then you took them forward in time to where they no longer had their car because it had already been repoed?
I think that makes too much sense, and I want
Okay.
this to make no sense at all.
Got it.
For the time travel. The time
I mean-
travel is purely for the delivery
What
Just
if
to
he
have-
went back and said, "Hey, just so you know, in 4 months' time, you're going to lose your job, so don't buy this car
Nope.
because it's going to get repoed anyway."
No, it's literally.
Nope.
A
I want
bill
you to have
collection
already have
service.
bought the car, missed
You're
the
about the
payment,
misery.
literally just show up to deliver the bill. So like when we get to where there's no mail and it's just all sent on email, they're going to show up with an iPad, hand you the iPad to let you read the email. And
I mean, that's the equivalent of just turn up to someone's house and be like, "Your partner's cheating on you." Like that's
yeah,
that's
but
fucking
you
mean.
see, but that is useful information. That's nope, can't have that. I want it to
Can
be.
we
You show up
expand
on
it?
cheaters.
Can we expand it a little bit, Rick? Can we expand it to like court summons and getting served
like
papers and things like that?
Like if,
okay,
to be like you got served also
Yes.
would be hilarious.
hilarious.
Show
Someone from 2519
right doesn't even know
comes-
how to speak our language.
right just shows up with a bill, pops it in your hand, says deuces, and is out.
Yep.
But is it a bill from the future or is it a bill from the current time?
Current time.
Just
It's from
delivered
current time.
by someone in the future.
Yes.
Got it. So pure not needed.
But
right.
Could have
can you
been an
add-
email.
Could have been an email. Yes.
Can you add the interest on? So if it is from
Right.
like, I don't know, 1870, they're like, "Oh, you didn't pay the money on this cow. You now owe $34,000."
No, it would only be in the current time. And don't look, y'all aren't
So
on my
12
level of
beans.
Stephen
I
Hawking
picked it up. I
Rust
picked
up
it
12
up.
beans.
with quantum physics here. So just know it would work. And somehow I would know in the year 5000 that you owe 50 cents to Travis for the cow that you haven't paid in a year in the year 954.
It was on those Dead Sea Scrolls that we found.
That's right.
Yeah, and
That's
we just
right.
going back in time and settle those debts.
Using
yeah.
the emojis, yes.
Yes, exactly.
To give you a poop emoji that you haven't given me 25 cents for the movie ticket.
Jeff, what's the funniest use of time travel?
So I've gone for pantsing people
Nice.
during pantsing people during famous speeches. So I have some examples. So for instance, Churchill, when he did the whole "We will fight them on the beaches," we will fight them on the beaches. Oh, the fucking hell, my trousers!
You said bitches?
You just King George VI at the start of World War II. There's a whole film about it. Martin Luther King, the whole "I Have a Dream."
Yep. Great.
Pants. And basically, anytime Trump talks about tariffs and how beautiful they are,
Yep,
just pants.
They're gonna be huge.
They're gonna be.
Can you imagine
they're beautiful.
Can you imagine? I have a dream, and he's like,
Just
"Holy
pants.
shit! This is my dream.
I have a dream.
I got pants on stage.
My fucking pants. Yeah, just pretty much anything you can think of. Where there's a great speech, and someone pops up behind them, pants down, in, done, and then you pop out again.
I love it. Serious moment ruiner.
yes,
I like it.
For comedy wise, I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate the impact they may have on their speech. And maybe, your Martin Luther Kings, you mentioned Churchill's.
It may even make it better.
Like P. Diddy when he's up at the awards ceremony and with Taylor Swift,
I'm gonna
all
let you
these
finish.
things
Yeah.
would be diminished. However, it would be funny.
it would be funny.
Would they be grander if it had no effect? During
Just
during
carried
the
on.
speech, I'm just like, I'm pantsless now, but this speech is happening.
Yeah.
Would
I-
add to the effect.
I just imagine them doing that little waddle shuffle with their pants down across
away
the stage.
away from the podium.
because I feel like a
Just
lot of
like-
those people could probably pull off like just no pants, right? You have at least you have the same gait, but if
Wait.
your pants are on your ankles, you're doing that little half
Yeah.
step shuffle
That's true.
waddle,
So,
and that would be hilarious.
just Churchill with his short legs, fat body, no neck, just like peace, and he just shuffles all off the stage. Let's go to war, boys. Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
I
like
follow that man anywhere.
I would.
It'd be hard for Roosevelt with the whole polio thing.
Oh,
Wow, Drew. Wow. Had to take it there, Drew. How dare you?
It's not his fault.
How dare you? Drew, what's the funniest use of time travel?
Ooh.
Here's what I want to do, boys. I want to, when I'm thinking about time travel, I have like a kind of a Doctor Who vision of it. Like there's fixed points in times that you can't change no matter what. I am time traveling to witness and sell tickets to some of the worst disasters in history that cannot be changed. We're talking Pompeii. We're talking the Hindenburg,
Fire
9
Festival.
9/11. I didn't even think about the Fire Festival. Things where like this is a point in history where nothing I can do matters in this moment, but we're gonna sit there with popcorn and watch it unfold.
Now, are you inviting people of that time to watch it? Or are you bringing people with you from the future to watch it?
Both and. I don't think the people of that time would necessarily
Purchase?
like get it, or like
Hey,
if
guys,
I show up and I'm just
trust
like,
me,
hey
this
guys,
volcano is
guys,
going to be sick. Come with me.
come up on this hill with me. We're all gonna watch this.
And they're
I
all
think
like
it's-
this, and then frozen in time forever.
Yep.
Is that funny?
If I cannot change it, that makes it worthwhile and funny to me. I don't know what that says about me as a person.
Okay,
but
I would watch that film if it had Jim Carrey as the person going back in time, and it would be funny. So yes, that would be funny.
So, but the event isn't funny. The character is funny.
The situation is funny.
Does the person make the situation? Or does the lava coming out of the volcano make the situation?
If you're like, guys, watch this. It's about to be fucking sick.
I know what's about to happen. You
yeah.
gotta,
But
you
if I-
just gotta trust me.
But if I already know-
have you ever watched a funny film with someone, right?
No.
And you're like, guys, just watch. Make sure you watch it. Put your phone down. Put your phone down. Watch it. Oh, and
Right.
they're like, oh yeah, that was funny.
They got covered with lava. Holy fuck!
That's my point.
I wasn't expecting that.
Jeff,
That's
you're
funny as
saying
fuck.
that you watch this thing that's inherently funny, a volcano exploding, killing millions of people,
Yeah.
may not be funny.
Well,
Tens
no,
of
because
thousands. Like,
excuse me.
calm
First
down.
of all, comedy
That's
is
just the one that's in my head.
Comedy's subjective, and if it's not happening to you, generally things are funny.
So Schadenfreude.
Yeah. Okay. Third right.
Wow.
Anything.
I'm the Jew.
Don't make this political. I didn't
You
understand what you
did!
said.
I don't know if that's political.
No, I won't say that. But Drew, carry on because I'm fighting your battle. I'm fucking losing.
I think if you cannot change it, no matter what, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know these points in history. You can't do anything to change it. Maybe you could save a few people, but in the long run of history, it is not going to change the linchpin point. Then selling tickets to actually watch it is funny to me.
I think the idea
and that
of
may be dark, but
so I think the idea of selling tickets to a disaster is dark comedy for sure. I think the event itself is not comedy, if that makes sense. But like the fact that someone thought it would be a good idea to sell tickets to a disaster, like that's actually pretty funny. So
even best if you don't tell people that you're selling tickets to what's going to happen. You're just like, trust me. Like this is going to be the moment.
I feel it's very important right now that I interject and say that I wholeheartedly agree with Travis.
He's not. He does not agree with me. Anyway.
Pandering. He's not the judge and jury of this.
I'm not. Funniest thing, I do like the idea of pantsing, and I do like the idea of historical moments. But instead of like going through and pantsing people during speeches, I want to go back to famous events and kind of photobomb them, especially ones where there might be like conspiracies attached to them today. So like the moon landing, if I dressed up as like an alien and I somehow was able to get on the moon, and as like they were jumping around, you just see me walking in the back, kind of like Bigfoot style.
Bunny ears.
Just buddy, what's up, guys? Like
And Buzz Aldrin just be
just
like,
just a sign that says this is a set, or just something to just throw everywhere.
Travis, don't give them more ammo for
Or one of the
moon landing was faked.
what's the little clapper thing, the scene setter, just have one of those.
Nice.
With me. Yeah. Going back to the signing of the Declaration of Independence, I know there wasn't like a camera there, but I imagine if there was a camera there, I could go and like photobomb that picture, or just like slap the pen out of John Hancock's hand, just to interrupt stuff.
Travis Jennings, 2025.
Yeah. Sign my name. That's it. Sign my name.
Sign your name.
Yeah. So
why not 25?
Just 25?
Why not 25?
Oh, you're doing a why not? I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Thank you, because Rick looks confused.
No, he got
Rick is not confused.
Yeah, Rick was there in the moment.
So that was a throwback. Sorry,
I just want to make sure everybody
really
else understood my greatness of the best.
Why not?
Of all time.
I'm still supporting why not 24.
Who should have been
as the current
in the middle of his speech
of the podcast? I need to tell him to just take a step back.
All right. So to recap real quick, we've got Rick's build, delivery / collections. Jeff wants to pants people during famous speeches. Drew wants to sell tickets to disasters, and I want to photobomb things that were important and maybe further conspiracies as they already are.
I want pantsing, and I want it now. Because the other added thing to that would be like, after it happens a couple of times, and like, so this side of the pantsings that he's mentioned, any speech that I'm a part of, I'm be like, oh, you weren't pants, fuck off, bro. Like you weren't that big a deal. Like I'm judging your speech by if you were pants.
Hope you have a belt on.
Right, like a whole new.
But also
bringing back suspenders.
Time machine, but you can use the time machine to then invest in
suspenders,
belts, and suspenders. Yeah. See,
no, you couldn't, because you can only use time travel to pants. So
you're right.
You can't.
You're right.
Okay, I'm obviously going to go for me, but also Travis, because I think, obviously, you went for the moon landing, but I think there's so many conspiracy theories out there you could nail with it. And generally, not necessarily addressing of it, but when people come out and like, yeah, it's all nonsense and stuff. But my vote's for Travis. Well, everyone should believe in one conspiracy theory. To believe in none is ridiculous.
I agree with that.
So my vote's for Travis
on
that something which was almost coherent.
Fair enough. We've got one for pantsing, one for
Jeff left camp. Wow.
Yeah, photobombing
for his own.
I mean, I'm not moving camp. I think photobombing conspiracy theory type things is great.
I kind of agree.
I don't even know, but how does that even work? Like, you can't photobomb the conspiracy.
Well, you can during a picture of something, you can be in a precarious situation in a photo that furthers the conspiracy.
But if you could train your whole life to be an astronaut, you get this picture of you up in space, and then instead of showing a picture of a circular world, you could change it to be a flat Earth. Okay, it's more Photoshop, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, just something which would really pander to the conspiracy theorists, but is complete bullshit. Along a similar line, I know it's not a photobomb, but it's a fucking with conspiracy theorists is my take.
I mean, I guess like if I saw the Loch Ness Monster picture on the top of a newspaper and Travis was in the back doing a weird Travis pose.
If Travis was writing it.
That would be pretty funny.
I could be dressed as a government official behind the guy who killed JFK. Like,
okay, all right.
Yeah, all right.
It would have, yeah.
I still
you'd have to
prefer
be the same
pantsing,
person.
but all right.
I do
Okay,
like
no,
pantsing.
I didn't know you could vote for yourself because I still actually prefer pantsing.
Oh, you can vote for yourself.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
okay, I prefer
can
pantsing.
stay in camp.
Yeah.
I
If
forgot
you're
the
if you're
rules.
right, Jeff, you're right.
Travis, you're my number two.
I'm okay with the pantsing is fine. I have no pantsing would be hilarious.
I'll go to bed every night crying. I wasn't pants today. I suck. I haven't made it yet.
No
real
time
measure-
traveler is paying enough attention to me.
I mean, Travis, as we don't know, Travis could be famous in the future, and at this moment in time, one of us comes back and just pantsers him.
I would be honored.
Travis currently
Exactly.
does not have pants on, so
Can't pants what isn't pants.
And pants the pantsless. That's right.
That's it. We're talking about belts and suspenders, but just don't wear trousers.
he's wearing basketball shorts.
Game changed.
Hey, real quick. You listening? Cool. Do me a favor. On your app, wherever you're listening to this podcast, there's a button to follow or subscribe or some sort of a notification type bell. Whatever you do, don't click them. Don't click those buttons. Don't do it. Or click it. Whatever it doesn't matter. Just fine. It's fine. Just click it. It's cool. Just do whatever you want. Preach.
I will say though, Jeff, the
Hello.
the pantsing is like the best answer because we can finally see the moon. Jeff laughed.
I like it.
Jeff laughed.
That was
I like
maybe
that.
your most forced.
Yeah,
I love
that
it. It was so good.
It was.
That was good.
That was so good.
Real bad.
That was so good. Well, I had
I
to
could
bring
play-
it back in. I had to bring it back in because I got to cut all that other part out. So, anyway,
That was
gentlemen,
comedy gold.
comedy
I could file rape for
gold.
my ears. I would.
Wow. Got dark real quick. Speaking of dark, side of the moon. There's another one.
Okay, got it. You brought it back.
I would give you
brought it
that one,
back.
Travis.
I'll give you that
I
one.
would
That's
give
good.
you that one.
Guys, the moon is a terrible name. Let's rename it. Let's go. Something the best new name for the moon.
Arnold.
Just Arnold. Any reason why?
Nope.
In the same vein, Rick, I had Stanley. Just
I don't even know where to go from that.
I'm loving how much preparation went into this question.
Just Arnold.
Arnold and Stanley.
well, Stanley's not my real answer, but I did have it on my
You
list.
see that up,
Just
up in
like-
the sky? That's Arnold.
Or it's a full Arnold tonight.
But Rick and I went the same. At least went down a similar path of.
It's a
just,
new Arnold.
Yeah, just
It's what we call the waxing
It's a
Arnold, the
total
waiting
eclipse
Arnold.
of
The
the
waning Arnold. The crescent. Yeah, you see, you get it, Drew.
just went full Arnold on us.
I kind of do.
I figured
Blue Arnold.
I
sun
figured
standing alone.
if we are going to rename it, we might as well make some money off of this and like sell the naming rights. And the only company that I can think of to like really fill that space, just the fill an empty void of nothingness,
Pornhub.
Spirit of Halloween.
Every time you look up at it, it goes boom, ba-dum, ba-dum.
How old are you?
Right, please
Old
call on
enough
your
to-
18.
Are you
before
old
look at
enough
the moon.
to look at the
Hey,
moon?
look at the moon. Are you over 18? Oh,
I would
shit.
blow a funny fuse if every time you have to look at the moon. Oh, you.
That's better than my answer. So yeah, we'll say Pornhub
and in Georgia now, I need to see your legal ID to prove that you're. Oh, man.
Hey, stop looking at the moon and start fucking the moon for free.
Crying.
Do you want to see a live
me-
cam of the moon?
Local moons in your area.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Local moons in your
hot
area.
single
Since he
moons in
became
your
a
area.
teenager, he's been looking at the moon nonstop. That's my moon sock.
God, Arnold, you're so hot.
Go. There's a whole group of Moon Watchers Anonymous.
Jesus.
Oh God. I don't have anything that even kind of compares to that.
Anything beats Pornhub.
Was that your actual answer, or did you just throw that out there?
No, that was Rick. That was Rick's 100% just threw out Pornhub.
Could you imagine the cycles of the moon? And like the first couple days, you get the POR. It moves to the full moon. You get the full
I think
Pornhub.
Rick is having contractions right now. Rick is about to give birth.
Towards the end of the month, you just get a hub.
No, as the moon rises, it's all fine, but as it's a full moon, it's just blurred slightly.
Ew.
Japanese style.
That not where I didn't hear Travis's real answer.
It's not as good as Pornhub, but it was Spirit of Halloween.
Okay.
Which I think is funny, not hilarious, like Pornhub.
Is it bad that as soon as you said fill the void, I was like, oh, porn.
Clearly Pornhub. Yeah, this is where he's going. That makes meant fill the void of abandoned buildings on the side of the road that no one else any other used for.
Different voids, different abandons.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, anything said now is just pointless.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
yeah, I legitimately was going to say the Eye of Sauron. That was my biggest one, but it doesn't hold a candle.
Okay, I'm going to do some moons. Are we? Look, Rick's one, but you also said about potential planets.
If you have other names, I have.
Okay, I'm going to do my moons. Do my moons, and then go on to planets if other people have planets. I had Moony McMoonface.
Yep, classic.
Which I don't. Were you aware of the Bodie
Call out to Bodie
Yes.
McMoonface? Yeah.
Right. Smoony. I thought it sounded quite cute. And Janice. In the same vein as
Arnold and Stanley.
Arnold and Stanley.
Although Janice sounds like a bitch.
Yeah.
The
moon probably is a bitch, though.
The moon is what? Just up there judging at night. What are you doing?
Hey.
Why are you touching that?
Don't do
Stop
that.
it. It's a dog. Leave it alone.
So the moon is now called Pornhub.
Yes.
Renamed Pornhub.
But what's on the dark side of it?
It's the dark. It's the dark web.
Yeah, you don't want to go to the Onion.
Yeah.
I'm one would say relaxed.
Jeff lost control of this.
That's fine. I always do with Jeff.
To say he lost control implies he won.
That right there,
control.
Jeff. That's breath play.
Happy and relaxed and elated.
You're sleepy, Travis.
I am sleepy. I drove 7 hours today.
Jeff stayed up.
You did what?
I drove 7 hours today. Guys, our last topic tonight. There's not going to be like a best or a decision here necessarily, but we're going to go through our favorite foods and assign an emotion to them and try to get everyone else to kind of agree, I guess, just generally. But this is more of just a show and tell versus a real topic versus where we make something definitive. But with that, who wants to go first? Drew, you get to go first. He's not here. That's why I picked him. I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first. He knows. He knows what you're going to say.
Yeah, he doesn't. But so, favorite food by far is chicken wings. Can eat thousands of them, and I think that I don't know if this is necessarily an emotion, maybe a vibe, and I'm okay with it either way. But just like I'm messy and I know it. right? I'm okay with it. I know this is gonna be.
and I know it.
I know this is gonna be messy. We're gonna get.
Thank you.
That's how we're gonna get demonetized.
DMCA'd.
If that's what does it, like
I'm here for it.
Yeah, honestly.
Zero
cool.
regrets. Yeah, I'm messy and I know it. Like it's fine. I'm here to get a little dirty, not like filthy, but I'm like, I know this is a food I'm eating with my hands. I'm gonna get covered in sauce. I'm gonna get it in my beard. I'm if you judge me, fuck off. Like I don't care. So
what's the emotion?
it's more of a vibe. I didn't pick like an actual emotion for this. I want more vibe.
You said emotion.
I did.
he has a tendency to deviate from his.
I'm learning. To be fair though, I do wholeheartedly agree with the wings because you cannot eat them. Like KFC, I don't eat that around other people because it's gonna get dirty. It's gonna get raw. It's not pretty.
No.
And if I want you to respect me, or if I have respect for you, it's not going to happen because I'm like a fucking animal.
See, that's where it differs, though.
It's animalistic.
This is where, to me, I'm okay with it. I already know this is happening, and you just got to
Two barbarian points awarded to you.
Thank you. You just got to deal. You have to deal with it. Like, I'm a mess. This is me.
I like that confidence.
Yeah.
I feel like this should be a subsection on Pornhub.
I'm
people
sure
just eating wings and being confident about it.
There's
Googling. I'm searching that right now. Let's find out.
Oh no, that's on the dark side.
That's right.
What's the?
Let's look at the dark side of Pornhub.
What's the streaming people who just like eat food?
Mukbangs.
Mukbangs. Thank you. Yeah, it's a thing. Jeff doesn't know it. Mukbang.
What's that called?
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Yeah, it's not sexual.
Just eat a whole fucking ton of food
on camera for other people to watch you eat food.
But is it sexual?
To the audience, probably, but there's no penetration.
Except for
the food going
except
into
for the
mouth.
food.
It's straight wing to mouth. Just
wing to mouth. Yeah, wing to mouth penetration. So yeah. That was my chicken wings. Who else has got one?
A lot of time watching that.
Mukbangs, yes.
You
didn't know what to do with this one?
Go ahead, Jeff. Yeah, I didn't know what to do with this one because I was like happy to all three. Like I feel like my favorite dish is emotions.
That's why.
Happy.
That's kind of why I went like vibe. I was trying to like mix it up.
Delicious. Like
I also went vibe on mine. So
who is gonna assign? This dish is very melodramatic. Jeff might because it's probably raining over there. But
I mean, let's be honest. Most British food is terrible. So
Rick,
wow.
Hey, they have bangers and mash.
I said myth. Most.
A common myth.
You even know what salt is?
Yes.
You had to invade other countries to get spices.
Right.
That's why they did it.
This is it. Right.
You had a whole empire based on
fucking
spices.
owned India for so long, and you think, oh no, we didn't bring back some spices. Oh, we forgot that when we fucking left. Jesus
and you got
Christ.
tiki masala out of it, and that's about it.
Until you've had a file, but my question, my answer to this was actually a curry.
There you go. Yeah,
and
love curry
because I stuck to the emotion of it. It's pure anxiety. Because curry, obviously, you guys, I'm assuming have had a curry, and because I questioned it because it's not deep fried. Sorry.
Wow.
A
lot of across the pond hate going on in this episode.
But like,
I'm kind of
do you know what spice is? Yes. Do you know what not oil is? Like, just it's fine.
I think there's 3 points to it.
Oh, I bet you guys kind of see an air fryer, and it's just like, okay, but how much oil can I put in the air fryer?
I don't believe in air fryers, so it's fine.
Curry, and this is my pitch, a serious pitch, right?
Yeah.
it's anxiety-based food. If you
Okay.
eat it properly. So if you're eating your
okay.
files and your kind of the top ends. Now, I like a top end. Don't get me wrong. I don't eat them all the time because I actually like enjoying food. And I don't just like pure burn. But if you're eating a curry, then it's a journey from ordering when you're like, oh,
Mouth-
should I?
mouth to
Should I?
shit.
And you're like, "Do you know what? I'm going to show off. Yes, I'm going for a vindaloo. And then it comes and you eat it, and that's a whole journey because you're like, fuck, don't show people that it's too hot. Oh, it's too hot. Don't show people it's too hot. I'm crying a little bit, but it's okay. Just tell them it's hot in here. And then for about 2 days later, you're still on that journey, and you don't know if you're allowed to leave the house or can leave the house, or if the meeting you're going to or the social event you're going to, that meal from 2 days ago is going to reappear. So it's an emotion, it's a vibe, it's a story. It's curries are a footnote in a person's history. I once had this curry that made me shit so much I missed 2 days of work.
And I bet
That's
it was
what it is.
delicious.
But
to be
fucking
fair,
worth it.
it is a game changer.
Curry is the be all and end all. Now, if you want emotion, if you want joy, then you go for the roast dinner,
Yeah.
right? Nothing, the good British Sunday fucking roast, best meal you ever have in your life.
Honestly, Jeff, a true popover I have had a few times in my life, and they're one of the best items to have with a meal.
What's that?
Especially
Sorry?
like a popover.
What's a popover?
The little like muffin bread things that have the hole in the middle.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What the fuck?
To Google.
I'll Google a popover. Are you saying this is a British thing?
Yeah.
It says it's a light American pastry made from egg batter similar to the Yorkshire pudding.
Okay, Yorkshire pudding. Yes, right. Sorry, my apologies. I was not. I don't want to seem ignorant to your culture, but yeah, a Yorkshire pudding.
Yes.
Yorkshire pudding.
Maybe
Okay.
I'm the ignorant one.
You are.
I'm going to assume that
slut.
I'm assuming you guys have sausages over there.
Yes,
obviously
we have.
not Lancashire sausages. You have some form of a sausage. It's probably full of nothing that resembles meat. But if you put a whole eight of those,
spices.
8 of those into a big baking tray, and then put the batter of a Yorkshire pudding or a popover into it, and then you bake it on, I don't know, I say medium high because I don't know what you guys working for about 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah, but it's not the degrees, isn't it? It's Fahrenheit or centigrade. I don't want you burning your fucking house down.
I like medium high degrees. That is accurate. I'm here for that.
What is medium high degrees?
And you'll have toad in the hole, mash, gravy. It will change your fucking life. There you go. That's something. That's a gift from me to you.
But what emotion does that invoke?
Oh, that's sex. That's horn.
Just sex. Just all horn.
That's
horn sections out.
It's the sausages that really do it.
Well, the whole thing is very sexual because you're putting the sausage in the batter and letting it just cruise around it. It's like if you
Creamfield?
It's like if you date a woman at 50 and then you're still having sex with her at like 75, that's what you're getting.
Why do you have this frame of reference?
Time travel.
Because it gets a bit.
He was pantsed.
It's like it's just about a metaphor about it being crustier and more tasty.
Fair enough.
Man of culture, I see.
Man of culture. Drew, you said you had some vibe ones potentially.
I do. So one of my favorite meals is ramen.
Damn it.
And I love it because of just everything going on. It is a complete dish in itself. I feel satisfied every time I go into it. And the vibe I get from it is hot springs or like hot tub. Like it makes me feel warm inside. When I'm
Yes.
done with it, there's some leftovers. I know I'm gonna experience it again. But when I slide into that meal, every time I have a bowl of ramen, I just feel the most blissful. I don't even know how to really describe it, but just
Can
like
I?
yes.
So
It's
I
like
also
everything.
I also
Everything's
had
okay.
ramen, and I went with like the emotion of like comfort and just being content because the yes, sexual awakening for sure, Danny. Ramen is a sexual no. Um Not a big touchy feely guy, but like if I ever do need a hug, ramen's a big hug for me. Like it's just like it just feels like a big warm hug, but like without the actual touch, and I'm here for that. So yes. Any other food items that we want to describe as emotions? Rick, you got any other than happy?
I mean, like if you, I mean, I can make up a quick story, be like, like if we're talking vibes,
I
like
got two more.
Go for it, Drew.
no, go Drew. I got nothing. Happy is how I feel when I eat my three favorite dishes. Like,
So
But
third favorite.
that was what I was struggling with. Is obviously you go to what makes you happy. So that's
yeah,
why I tried
no
to
one's gonna
divert
describe
a
their
little
three
bit
favorite
to
dishes as
But
not
like
happy. Like,
my thought of it was
anxiety.
not what it made you feel, but like if
if
the
you had to
dish,
assign an emotion,
yeah,
why would it not be happy if they're your three favorite dishes?
but not an
I
emotion
mean,
that you experience, but like what emotion they like.
Happy.
Like I
I've
think
Bliss,
been
if I had to pick one, Drew used a good one. Like, why would it not be?
I don't
I've
know.
been to some places that have made me very angry
Yeah.
over their food. Do you know what? Sorry, Drew. I know you got a thing. I went to New Orleans,
I'm sorry.
and first, so things that make me angry
New
as an
Orleans.
emotion: chicken for at breakfast time, chicken and waffles, chicken and pancakes, whatever it's fucking. I went to an IHOP. That's an International House of Pancakes, not international. No one
Yeah.
else fucking has it.
Nope.
For starters. But why would you offer chicken? Right? Why also would 5 pancakes that I can make myself for cheap as fucking anything and some bacon cost me $20? Oh, well, I'm sorry. I also have to pay what $5 for someone to bring me the food that I just paid for. Ridiculous. So IHOP makes me angry.
Yep.
Did you feel like hopping?
I felt
Did you feel
really
like
I felt
you
very
could
sorry for
barely
the
move?
server who was obviously trying to pay her way through college. So that was bad. Also gumbo. Okay, whoever came up with that, I'm not this is a shot, right? That's fine. Um it's just I don't understand it. That also made me very, very
It's
angry.
rice and beans and shit, like thrown into a pot.
I don't get it. I didn't like it. Don't want it. There was one thing which I brought back, which I really like, which is like chicken, rice, and
Jambalaya.
jambalaya. Fucking love that. I make a good jambalaya, but I threw some extra stuff in it because otherwise it's pointless. But there's as far as anger is concerned, I'm not paying $25 for a $5 meal at IHOP.
Yeah.
Drew, over to you. Anger. Also, your whole tipping culture is fucking ridiculous.
Agreed.
Yeah, we know.
It's gotten worse
As
too.
as people who have worked in the industry, I agree. I will go with the sluttiest, most
I'm here for it.
just juicy, amazing burger with the crispy bun. And I know
Burgers
some
are
people will.
slutty.
That is the emotion that I ascribe to burgers. They
Yeah.
are slutty, they're sensual, I want the experience of the burger, and afterwards the emotion, not quite emotion, but the feeling I want to express is
Yep.
just like I want to lay down and take a nap after eating the best burger that I've had in my life.
Yeah.
And think about the experience I had eating that burger.
And the juice just like dripping down into your chest hair, like that's
You feel so
sweaty.
You feel so bad about doing it, and you feel so bad about putting your mouth on it.
Do you?
Devout. You feel a little bad, Rick.
Shameful? Can we go shameful?
Yes, shameful. You feel like this is something that is between you and the burger, and anybody else who's
very intimate.
Looking, yes, anybody else who's experiencing it with you is probably blushing because of how you have interacted with this burger.
Find someone. Find someone to look at you the same way that Drew looks at a burger.
Yeah,
I am all in. And first of all, I commend you on that description, because that's basically my life with burgers. Like, if you've got that little bit of just grease that just dribbles, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry. There's nothing better. And if it's one of those, and you've got, I don't know, some pickles, you've got some jalapenos, you've got some cheese, you've got just an assortment,
onions, just sauce,
grilled onions
coming out the back end,
and you look at it and you're like, you are too big for my mouth, but you know what, we're gonna fucking experience this together.
Yeah, and you're gonna fall apart by the end of it.
Most of it's gonna come out.
I'm gonna devour.
And what you do, because you don't need a fork or a spoon for your burger, you haven't got it set on the plate after. Oh, you just fucking shovel it in.
Yep.
And there's nothing.
If you pair
will very rarely find sexual intercourse better than that moment, because you can do whatever you want, get as dirty as you want, and as greasy as you want, without anyone going, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, it's an experience.
Watch somebody, next time you go to a restaurant where they have a really good burger, watch somebody eat that burger. And
excuse me, sir. Sir, can I watch you?
I often go.
Actually,
to
can I?
I often go.
Can I film this?
I go to Five Guys and don't order anything. I just sit there for hours.
You have Five Guys?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's five gents, five chaps.
It's
I legitimately didn't know
five mates. Five mates.
Five mates.
Can I interrupt for 1 second?
Go for it.
I'm off to Five Chaps. So you got those peanut fries. Sorry, carry on.
Can I do my last one?
Yeah, go
really
for it.
quick.
Yeah, sorry.
Tacos.
I thought tacos would be slutty. I can't wait to hear this.
Tacos to me are pick me energy.
Okay.
Because every time I go to a restaurant that is like good at tacos, I have a hard time picking which one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you usually get like 3 taco platter, and you can usually mix and match. And I am looking at them and I'm like, what do I want to experience in my mouth? For, on individual tacos, maybe 3, maybe 4 bites. And then the whole meal, I'm like, do I switch between them? Do I think about, like, am I going to finish this one before I go to the next one? So you got like fish tacos, you got pork belly, you've got pulled pork, you've got the steak, all these different types of tacos with all the different toppings. They have this energy that's like, I want to be this taco in your mouth.
Yep.
And you have to choose.
I want to be that taco in your mouth.
Out of all of these things on the menu, and be like, ask the server, what are the 3 best? Like, I'm not gonna go for 3
So
tacos
cheap.
the exact same. I want to experience the whole gambit. So to me, they have pick me energy, and I want to experience the whole. Oh, just get in there.
So horny,
but not the same way as a burger. Like, the burger pleases me, whereas
you're pleasing a taco. I guess you do
by
please tacos.
me choosing the
Yep,
taco,
okay,
I please the taco.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
You're pleasing.
We're pleasing
tacos.
tacos. Yeah, that's name of the episode. Pleasing tacos. Anyway, we're getting kicked out. Are we getting kicked? No. What? What is it? What are you taking the headphones off?
I'm just gonna go for a wee.
Oh yeah, I guess go for it.
He's tired of hearing your accent, Travis.
No, this is early. If you're wrapping up, this is early for me.
We're gonna do last call.
Good, because I'm disappointed at how early this is.
Bed by 10. All right.
I'm gonna take a piss.
We're gonna go.
Should we go together, Drew? Hang on, don't go without me.
I'll hold it for you.
Big shout out to Jeff for coming on the show this evening. If you have a chance, go check out his podcast, Jeff Jones and Friends Make It Better. One of my favorite podcasts. He mentioned it earlier. Both Rick and I have been on that show. It's a blast to be on. Drew will hopefully be on that show shortly. And if you are in Portsmouth, May 3rd and 4th, Portsmouth, UK, I should say, go check him out. There's a Comic-Con going on there. He'll be having live podcast recordings with a couple of guests. And if you do see him there, please tell him that the Bar Banter podcast sent you.
Gentlemen, for tonight's last call, it's going to be a classic Would You Rather. We're going to go Jeff, Rick, and then Drew. Jeff, are you ready for last call? Would you rather?
Do you know what? I was born ready.
I know you were. Jeff, would you rather own a mansion with no windows or own a mansion with no plumbing?
No plumbing. No windows. That means I have plumbing. No.
Yes.
No windows.
Oh, it's like, wow, that's a surprise pick.
I can
move cotton.
Because I can walk.
He's used
outside.
to those castles.
I can walk outside, but I can't shit outside.
Right.
Like,
Rick, windows or plumbing?
No windows, please.
Drew, windows or plumbing?
No plumbing. Wait, no windows.
There you go. Jeff, would you rather have every clothing item you try on fit perfectly or never have a bad hair day?
Oh my god. I would love I'd love just for anything I own to fit properly.
Okay. You going for fit?
Fit, definitely.
Rick, fit or good hair?
Man, both of these really annoy me. And I
know
really want to go fit, but like at a soul level, the hair day is
It's
what
hair.
does it for me.
It's hair.
Rick,
Yep.
Rick, take your hat off.
I will not.
Take it off.
He's very sensitive about his
I
hair.
will not.
Do it.
In all the thumbnails, I have a little bit of like a receding hairline, like widow's peak right here, and it makes me look like I'm balder than I am. So
We'll all agree not to say anything detrimental. I just want to see it for research purposes.
Well, for research purposes, I would need to go style my hair the way I normally do, and that's going to take some time.
It's short. Drew,
Fit for me.
fit. Jeff, would you rather take a first date to eat free samples? I'm sorry. Would you rather take a date to eat free samples at Costco or eat free bread at an Italian restaurant?
Just the bread?
Yeah.
Because doesn't the bread come free already? I don't.
Yeah. So taking
you sit down, drink water, and eat
the free bread and leave. Correct.
Okay.
Costco, because from what I know, Costco's like our Walmart, as supermarkets. You can make quite a fun experience of it. So I will say samples.
Okay. Rick, Costco or Italian?
Give me the samples as well.
Drew?
I have to go with samples too.
Okay. Jeff, would you rather make an Oscar-winning movie about your life or write a Nobel Prize winning book about your life?
Film, as long as I can play the lead, because I'm really that self-absorbed.
Yep. Rick, film a novel about your life.
Appreciate that. Give me a novel.
It's got to be with pen and paper too.
And no,
Drew, movie about your life or book about your life?
Oh, definitely movie.
Jeff, would you rather constantly feel like someone is blowing on your neck or constantly feel like your phone is vibrating in your pocket?
oh,
Ooh.
see, I already have the phone vibrating thing. It's like a whole anxiety situation.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that, because if I then had also
Yep.
the blowing, but also I have children and they're constantly, do you know what, they're just there and they like talk or eat behind you and you're like, I can feel what you're doing and I fucking just, why do you live with me? Short answer,
Phone.
but phone.
Rick, phone or blowing on your neck?
Blowing my neck.
Drew?
Definitely blow on my neck because I run really hot, and
Yep.
I feel like that would be free air conditioning.
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Jeff,
You
Would
big
you-
American stallion, you.
Jeff, would you rather never get caught in the rain without an umbrella or never have to wait in line? Stupid question.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that umbrellas are a construct created by capitalism.
100%.
So I would say never having to stand in a queue.
You guys
is
are really
yep.
good, really good at queuing.
Yep.
We love a queue.
Q.
Yeah,
Q. Rick.
famous for it.
We lost my son the other day.
Sorry.
Makes it,
And we
legitimately
found-
makes it sound like your son died.
No, we lost.
In a
But
queuing accident.
we
Lost-
found,
Lost
We
my son
found-
the other day.
we found him in a queue, and when we said, "What are you doing here?" he said, "I just thought you'd be inside." So yeah, no, it's British queuing's real.
It really is. Rick, queuing or never, or umbrella?
I never want to wait in another
Yep.
line ever.
Yep. Drew.
Give me the one that's not queuing.
So you'd rather never get caught in the rain without an umbrella?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the romance?
Yeah.
There's no romance for you guys. You're all so it's terrible.
Wait, there's romance in a
this-
queue? Is that what I just heard?
There's romance
No,
of
but
being wet.
being caught in the rain.
Literally one person voted for that, so I don't know where the hate's coming from with
I
you
think
guys.
I mean, I do like pina coladas.
Thank you.
I thought two of you did, but also I'm very drunk.
There you go. We're
I
almost
haven't
done.
heard anything since the opening segue.
I believe that. Jeff, would you rather
It
date
was like 40
someone
minutes in.
date someone long distance for a year and then break up, or date your neighbor and break up after 3 months?
That seems topical and targeted at me.
It's on the card. I didn't do it.
I've been married for 20 years. This is a difficult one for me to answer. So I'd say long distance, so my wife didn't find out.
There you go. Rick, long distance for a year and then break up, or date your neighbor and break up after 3 months? It's just a little awkward.
I've done both.
Yep.
I guess give me distance for the year.
Okay. Drew, long distance?
Yeah. Well, break up after a year, I don't like. So.
Yeah, it's a long time to, I don't say waste, but waste.
Yeah. I think I'll go for the other one.
So 3 month neighbor. Jeff, would you rather have ghosts of your ancestors haunting you, or be a ghost and haunt your future family?
Become a ghost.
So you die right now, become a ghost and haunt your current family, or your future family.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Because I don't particularly like any of them.
That's fair. Rick.
I would like my ancestors to haunt me because, frankly, I would like to meet them.
Okay.
That's so fucking American.
I want to haunt my current and future family. I'm with you, Jeff.
Yeah, these two are there singing the national anthem first thing in the morning with their fucking
with my American Eagle,
of...
American flag.
Yeah.
Yes.
I pledge allegiance to the
flag.
Drew.
I think I want to go with the ancestors because I don't feel like it's a big enough deal in America, and I really would like to meet some people that can.
Continue.
Jeff, last question: would you rather blow up a bounce house with your mouth, or constantly blow on a person to keep them cool?
This is why I'm here, Travis.
You're welcome.
None of this other politically ambiguous nonsense. None of this religious or spiritual shit. Am I going to blow up a bouncy castle, as we refer to it, or just on someone to keep them cool?
Yep.
I think we also call it a bouncy castle in the States.
Okay.
Bounce house, bounce castle, all of the above.
There's only one answer here, and I'll fight people for the wrong answer.
Well, the right answer is bouncy
somebody.
castle, because at the end of it, there's lots of people that get gratification, whereas the other one, there's only one person that gets gratification.
I get gratification
Rick,
out of bouncy castle.
why is
Rick wants to blow on other people.
Because you didn't hear the question. The question is, there is no end. And do you know how difficult it is to blow up something? That hurts after like the second blow. A constant cooldown is just a little like there's no effort.
You could
I
do
want to
that
constantly cool down somebody.
You could do that
less...
same breath into the bouncy castle.
Travis,
and if I pass out,
repeat the
doing
question.
that.
So I did
constant.
say constant. So I only said constant for the second one. I said, would you rather blow up a bounce house with your mouth or constantly blow on a person to cool them?
Even still, constantly blowing. Do you realize how hard it is to blow up a balloon? Like
Travis,
how much you hate yourself halfway through it? And you're talking about a bounce house
frame of blowing up the castle that I have to blow on a person constantly.
Basically.
Okay.
So basically, in the same time frame, you can either A, blow on someone, keep them cool, or B, blow into a bounce house and get a bounce house at the end. I would be team bounce house.
Yeah, y'all can do that all. God, I'll blow on you as you do that. That's
please don't. Please don't.
God, dog.
Bouncy castle.
We're all on team
Hate
castle except
yourself
for
like
Rick.
5 breaths into it.
No, because what we've established is
you don't have to do it hard, Rick. You could do the same.
But
if you don't do it hard, it doesn't work.
You gets a little bit in there.
Right. You will be at it for the constantly.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, at the end of the time,
at the end of your lifetime, you might have a bouncy house.
Right.
Put it up like that.
And okay, great. At least that's something rather than keeping some other person cool.
No.
It's standing over them while they sleep going,
y'all haven't blown up something recently. That's why you're
I have kids. They have stuff for me to blow up.
No, you just told me you drove recently, so you haven't blown anything up recently.
That was today. That doesn't mean recent doesn't necessarily mean today.
You're right, but I know you didn't blow anything up in Jacksonville.
I did. I had to blow up floaties for the pool.
And did it suck?
Of course it did. But also blowing on my kids 24/7 while they sleep going,
No. Okay. You were winning into that literal
Then that's just
moment.
breathing as you're sleeping at that point. So at least you can rest.
You don't know. I have to rest on. I don't like to be touched, so I don't want to be people.
Who said anything about touching?
You got to be real close to them in order to breathe.
You breathed on my neck before. I know how hard you snore.
Yep. Not anymore.
Hey.
I don't know what that means. Anyway, Jeff, do you want to pitch your show or something?
After this, probably I shouldn't actually. I just drift off into anonymity. But you can find the Jeff Jones Friends Make a Better podcast on all of the good podcast streaming sites, not the scary ones that I'm too afraid to go near. YouTube, there's
Jeff Jones Friends is on Pornhub.
The dark side of porn.
The dark side. Because
we're gonna have FBI agents show up to our house after this Wednesday.
much like a taco, makes you wet and windy.
Hey,
there's Big Web Media is kind of the overrunning thing on YouTube, and there's lots of fun, interesting things. on here. Please do not judge me based on the fact it's now 3:15 in the morning in the UK, because Travis refuses to not only accept any of the options of discussion topics, but also
legitimately
times.
not true. Anyway,
don't argue, Travis. No one's going to believe you because they've heard the show before. That's the thing you seem to forget, is people listen to your show, they know who you are, what you're about, and they know you're a liar. So
wow.
Listen to my show, and if you get the time, listen to. No, I'm joking. I love these guys.
Jeff, how would you make it better?
How would I make it better?
Ooh, how would you make our podcast better?
Do you know what? Actually, I feel bad for you guys, because just me being on here, you guys have got to pay a tariff of about 15%. So I feel so that you got to pay my Wi-Fi bill.
There it is. That's it.
There it is.
Well.
And also, sorry,
go for it.
I'd
Yeah,
really
it's fine,
like to
it's fine.
say,
It's fine.
you guys are my favorite.
There you go.
There it is. There it is.
With a hard A in there. Thanks everyone for listening. Find us on all the socials. We're actually on YouTube now for like the actual YouTube podcast. Jeff, do you know you can put your podcast on YouTube? It's a thing. Do it if you need it. If you listen to podcasts on YouTube, we're there. Social media is @the_bar banter. New episodes every Wednesday. That's the word. Like and subscribe. And just remember, this is our podcast, and you're just along for the ride.